Hi there, I'm Rachel Gable, and this is your Fair Cattle Markets update for the 23rd of June. Hope everybody's having a good week, and some of you guys are getting some rain. Holy smokes. Seeing some pictures from north of me, and it is so dry. We've had a lot of rain, and it feels dry here. It's just been hot and gross. According to the New York Times, which is always a fun sentence to say, according to the New York Times, Smithfield was one of the first companies to warn of a impending meat shortage, and because of that, Food and Water Watch has filed a lawsuit. Now they're saying that because Smithfield warned that we were in danger of running out of meat during the coronavirus wreck, that this was it stoked consumer fears, misled the public. Now, I'm familiar with Food and Water Watch because I grew up in the oil and gas industry, and they are, you might say, fractivists. They call themselves here a consumer advocacy group, but they're environmental activists. Their lawsuit accuses the Smithfield of falsely stoking consumer fears and misleading the public, and their suit says that the nation was never in danger of running out of meat because there were ample supplies in cold storage, while at the same time pork exports to China in particular were surging. It was filed in Superior Court in Washington, where a law there, I just love when laws make it easier for activists to do their thing, where a law allows a nonprofit group to sue on behalf of consumers without needing to show that they suffered direct harm. This is similar to I digress, but hang with me. The Colorado Farm Workers Bill of Rights would have allowed anyone to file a complaint against a farm employer, a agriculture employer, on behalf of a worker that they don't know and that they have no ties to and no official capacity with the employer. They could have just driven by and decided that something was amiss and could have sued or could have filed a complaint, gone directly to district court, like do not stop, do not pass go, do not collect $200, straight to district court for a $10,000 settlement. Hot mess. This particular suit that was filed in Washington, where it makes those laws on the books in Washington make it easy to do so, the lawsuit said this fear-mongering creates a revenue-generating feedback loop. It stokes and exploits consumer panic, juicing demand and sales, and in turn provides the company with a false justification to keep its slaughterhouses operating at full tilt, subjecting its workers to unsafe workplace, health, and safety conditions that have caused thousands of Smithfield workers to contract the virus. Smithfield fired back and said that the advocacy organizations that make these claims have a stated goal of dismantling the efforts of our hardworking employees who take great pride in safely producing food products. That from Carol Lombardo, who is the CAO of Smithfield. Smithfield is one of the companies that mounted an aggressive advertising campaign to highlight their worker safety efforts and to emphasize the industry's important role in feeding the nation. I'd be interested if you saw any of that. I don't recall seeing that. Maybe I didn't realize that that's what it was. Maybe I just watch RFD TV and nothing else. Despite these assertions by Smithfield, Food and Water Watch, which is represented in its lawsuit by Public Justice. Oh, you'll remember Public Justice because the lawyer, oh gosh, what suit was it? Oh, Public Justice is the one that represents R-CALF USA in the suit about the checkoff against the CBB. that's also public justice. Interesting. They point out that Smithfield was cited by regulators for failing to adequately protect workers at its plants in California and South Dakota. Ms. Lombardo said our health and safety measures, guided by medical and workplace safety expertise, have been comprehensive. So, interesting. That article is in the New York Times by Michael Corkery. So, that's what I have for you today. Tune in Wednesday, which is probably today if you're watching it Wednesday morning, watching this, the hearing about the investigation into the meatpacking industry is today. I will link the meeting link below. Justin Tupper, St. Onge Livestock, is on the list as one of the witnesses. So we'll have lots to share about that tonight. I'm Rachel Gable. This is your Fair Cattle Markets Update. Thanks.